Manga Man here, coming at you with another video from the Otaku Vault. Today I have an unboxing. It's a different kind of unboxing, something I haven't really done before. Normally I wouldn't do this except for a special reason involving this box. What I have here is, well, not a typical order from. I normally order my manga and anime and stuff like that from RightStuf, RightStufAnime.com, and but normally I wouldn't just do a video unboxing in order from that I order from them, but and also not sponsored, obviously. Too small a channel anyway to be sponsored by anybody, but just I do recommend RightStuf because it's just you can get manga for quite a bit cheaper than retail, and if you're a member of their subscription service, and if you do order a lot each month, or well, if you do like a small order every couple months, it's the subscription is very much worth it. You'll save a good bit of money. Like $1, sometimes $2 on manga, and $5 on some anime, stuff like that. Well, what it is here is last month, RightStuf had their anniversary or birthday. They're basically their birthday sale for their website store and everything, and I did one order during that birthday sale, and basically they gave everybody a code, and if you ordered up to $100, well, basically if you put $75 in your worth of stuff in your cart, and then put in a $25 blind box. They have a big thing where they do blind boxes where you can order and you don't know what you're going to get or what they're going to send you. But if you put in $75, put in a $25 blind box, and then put in the code, you get the $25 blind box for free. And I occasionally do that. I've gotten some good stuff from the blind boxes, and there have been a couple times I've gotten some bad things, or things that it's just like it's gonna be hard to use, because like one of the times I got the second half of the Persona, I think it was Persona 4 anime, second half of it, and I'm like, well, I don't have the first half, but and I'm not too big, not too big, well, not really into Persona. I've never played the games, but I've heard I should. But basically, in this is a blind box item. That's why we're here. We're gonna figure out what's in this box, what the blind item is. The reason it's so big is that before I did that purchase in July, I had at least a couple different orders from different months where I had that were back ordered because they didn't have copies of the manga or whatever. And so it took forever, and those built up, and then my order from the birthday sale happened, and then finally they just sent everything in one box. So that's why it's so gigantic. So let's get into this box. I got this box a couple weeks ago. I just hadn't opened it because I planned to do a video, and I kind of I get sidetracked a lot. That's why I don't have many videos at the moment. But that's my fault, my problem. But here we go. We're gonna see what's in this box, and so here we go. And since it's been so long since I got this box, and I haven't looked at what I had ordered, because normally a lot of the stuff I order end up in a backlog until I get to it. Basically, I purchase for later days, and then I get to stuff and read it. So I kind of forgot exactly everything I ordered. And I remember a few things of what'll be in here, but it'll be a mystery on what's in this box. As you can see, I don't know if there's actually that many items in there, but it says it's for a 30 pack. Pack of like 30 things in there. So, let's pull this off to the side, and I'll pull everything out and see what we got. Gotta fold that up to see, so you really can't see what's in here. Okay, here we go. First thing, we have the 13th Bakano light novel. The Bakano light novels tend to come out in hardback. Well, they always come out in hardback, I should say. Yeah, if you've ever seen the Bakano anime, the anime is based off of books 1 through 4 of the light novel, and there are many more light novels after that, so the anime only covers a very small portion of the story of from Bakano. I know there's like 22, 23 different light novels in the series, and so far there's like 13, I think 14 might be coming out soon, translated, and that's as far as they've got so far on translating them. I've read up to 5. I'm probably going to read the 6th one after I finish the light novel I'm reading now. So Bakano light novel number 13 is the first thing. I'm going to try and just go through this really fast because this video would be extremely long if I try and explain everything. So next up is the manga, the volume 8 of the manga series, Tales of Wedding Rings, which Tales of Wedding Rings is basically it's kind of like, sort of like an isekai harem, except for, the, main character doesn't die to go to the other world. He basically follows a girl, he's been friends with, for a while, during his childhood, to another world, and it turns out she is, basically a princess of that, realm, and one princess, and basically, this is kind of like Isekai Harem meets, a lot of, like, Lord of the Rings type stuff, with, quite a bit of, ecchi, mature content, I should say. So that's what Tales of Wedding Rings is. And next we have volume 5 of Aria, the Masterpiece. Aria is basically a manga that deals with another world that is basically kind of like, it's like a water world, and it's kind of like the city in the, or the city or cities in the, on the world are like Venice. And so the whole story is about a girl that becomes basically a gondolier on that world for one company, and I think there's at least a couple different gondolier companies that like coincide with each other, and it's a very chill, peaceful kind of story. I have the all the anime that was just recently redubbed through a Kickstarter that RightStuf did, and it's just a very chill, peaceful kind of story in anime. And I believe Aria the Masterpiece basically it collects believe it collects the volumes of the past manga into bigger forms. I believe that's what actually is the masterpiece does. And mine came with a little art card. The ones, at least the early on ones you order, will come with an art card. It's like a supply as supplies last type thing. And we have Ancient Magus Bride Supplemental 2, which this is basically a supplemental book that has extra information that'll you can look at and go through. That just describes certain parts of the manga and other interesting bits that you might missed or don't know about. Extra information to make the manga even better than it already is, which is a fantastic manga. Ancient Magus Bride is wonderful. I'm gonna be doing a video on it since it was in my top 5 manga and anime of last decade. So I'll be doing that here soon. Volume 10 of A Certain Scientific Accelerator. Spin-off manga series that spins off from a certain scientific. It spins off a certain magical index, which also the other series that spins off from certain magical index is a certain scientific railgun. But this follows one of the antagonists, or at least he was an antagonist in both Railgun and Magical Index. But it follows him after various things happen. So it's also a very fast-paced, action-oriented manga. A lot of fights, and it just blows by quick. You can read one of these in like less than an hour, usually. And next we have another light novel that I have actually, this is one of the things, like, it's rare for me to buy anything right now that I don't know about, and stuff that I'm into. It's just something that hasn't happened in a while, and I find it refreshing that I finally decided to I found something I know nothing about, and decided to buy a light novel of, that just came out, and that is, The Invincible Shovel. I have exactly no clue about it. Basically, story says the strongest miner in the world. He can reduce mountains with a rubble and swing his trusty shovel, a legendary tool that grants him immortal life and can blast through the strongest foes. When this legendary miner teams up with a runaway princess to track down cursed jewels and save her kingdom from an invading demon force, evil doesn't stand a chance. An hilarious fantasy tale for fans of RPGs with adventure in spades. Ha ha ha. So basically, RPG-esque fantasy novel where the weapon is a shovel that apparently makes the main character immortal. Very interesting. Very interesting. So, there's that. And we have Volume 9 of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Most people know what Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is. A very popular anime, but also has a manga. And speaking of before, from a certain scientific accelerator, we have a certain magical index, volume 21 of the manga. Now, the manga is based off the light novel series, and the light novel series for a certain magical index is just way far out there. I can't remember what they're up to on translating the novel, but I think they're like close to 20. But 20 just scratches the surface. There's like 20 some 22 or 3 light novels and that, and then there's like a secondary spin-off or continuation that's another 20 some light novels. So here's the volume 21 of the manga. So there's that. Next we have volume 4 of the Goblin Slayer side story, year 1 manga. So there's that. And also volume 8 of the main Goblin Slayer manga. So we have that. I have volume 2 of Divine Remnant, Magical Girl, Howling Moon. I have volume 1, just haven't gotten to read it yet. And I decided to get volume 2 because usually it takes 2 or 3 volumes before me to decide if I actually want to continue reading a manga series. I had fallen behind on One Punch Man. I had kind of let it fall by the wayside. And previous video about what I've read, I had read volume 17. I just hadn't gotten to the rest and hadn't bought the rest. And so I have now up to volume 20 of One Punch Man. So there's that. Okay. I have I've haven't actually. I'll admit something. I haven't watched the Rising of the Shield Hero, and I had volume 1 of the manga that I got into a subscription box a long time ago, and I still haven't read it. But I decided to get myself to start reading it, to push myself. I got volumes 1, 2, or no, volumes 2, 3, and 4 to go with the volume 1, so that now I can really dig in and start reading The Rising of the Shield Hero. We have volume 18 of Seraph of the End. A very action-oriented, drama-oriented story or manga about vampires. Or about fighting vampires, basically the end of the world, vampires have taken over the world type thing. Very well known anyway, so I don't really have much to say about it. It's good. And we have My Love Story, the anime, the complete collection. I have a few of the manga for My Love Story. It's pretty good, and I kind of do like some romances and stuff, and it's a very very nice and cute and wholesome kind of romance story. And of course, the reason I got it is during the sale, it had a list price of like normal list price for this of like $80 or something astronomical to me. 24 episodes, but it was down to like $13 during the sale, so I decided to pick it up now. I've been collecting. One thing I've been collecting is steel cases, and another thing I've been collecting is steel cases for the Ghibli movies, Studio Ghibli movies. And we have here Ponyo. And thing is, I've only seen a couple of the main Ghibli movies, but I just wanted to collect them now and then just go through a marathon and myself and watch each one. You might think, well, why'd you buy it if you've never seen it? Well, I'm a collector, and if I'm going to collect one steelbook of a Ghibli movie, I want to try and collect them all. So I'm a collector. Um, so there's that. And there should be another couple of different ones coming out soon on Steelbook that I have to look up and see if I can get them too. Steelbooks go pretty fast, and they're usually a limited quantity. So there we go. And now we have come to our final piece, which is the mystery item, which is very fitting that it's at the very end of the box. So everything was stacked in a line in the box, and so it's fitting that it's in there. And here is what I got for my mystery item. And it is Valvrave, I think it's how it's pronounced. Valvrave. The Liberator. It's an Aniplex released series. Looks like it's a complete collection. First season. 12 episodes on 3 Blu-ray discs. Has six collectible postcards, deluxe, specialty illustrated by the original character designer. And so there's that. It's a complete box set of season 1 of this. And it's Aniplex, which I'm going to have to look this up, and I'm going to come back to you, because Aniplex is when they release Blu-rays and all that, they are incredibly expensive. To me, incredibly overpriced for compared to everything else. Usually you can get a 12-episode series for $30 to $50, maybe. Maybe a little less, sometimes $30 to $40. And theirs usually, or end up being, if it's 12 episodes, usually end up being over $100. So, and this looks like, I think one of my friends, if he hasn't seen it before, he might be willing to sit down with me and watch it, because he likes mech type stuff. And it looks like mechs with giant guns. And looks probably like it's a shonen of some sort. So I'll get back to you on that. So I've looked it up, and I gotta say, I'm very surprised I got this for a $25 blind box item. This is, I think, the most expensive thing I've ever gotten from a blind box. $25, but I didn't pay $25 for the blind box. It was free. And on RightStuf's website, they have it listed at $119.98. It is, as it is it says it is a mecha space themed anime. It's a shonen, action science fiction. But yeah, so $119 on something for a free $25 blind box item. Insane. Probably got it because, maybe it's possible, but I got it because it was released, this release date of this box set was 6 years ago in 2014. So they probably have hardly been able to move them, which I'm not surprised with. I'm not surprised with Aniplex's prices. So yeah, $119.98 for a blind box item. I'm very surprised. Insane. I gotta watch it because, well, obviously, since I haven't, I watch it, and just wow, insane. This kind of possibly makes up for. I mean, depending on how good it is, but makes up for some of the bad ones that I've had recently. So there's that. I hope you like this video and like this unboxing. And if you want me to see me just randomly open up boxes of things I order from myself in the future, just comment below. I'll definitely do if I ever do any more blind box type stuff from them. Um, so, with that, like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.